Griffydam is a village that's not too far from the middle of Leicester, and there's a legend, an old folk tale, which is that a griffin, which is a mythical beast that is part eagle and part lion,
came to the village and defended the well, so there was no water in the village. So that's why we have some movements in this work that are very dry and arid.
Because it's something people don't see every day, they're worried that the griffin could be dangerous and could ruin their way of life.
So if people can't get water and everyone becomes so scared, like how are they going to drink water?
The villagers were afraid of the griffin. They decided really the only way to get their water back was to kill it.
Then there's one point where everyone's just like literally dying of thirst, and the children go and befriend the griffin.
When the griffin gets stuck in the well, they help rescue it before they share all the water out between the village and the griffin.
Leicestershire Schools Music Service approached the Philharmonia with the aim of helping them to celebrate their 70th anniversary. So the plan was to commission a large-scale piece involving instrumentalists and singers from a wide variety of ensembles across the county.
Young people from primary schools to sing, the county show choir, as well as young musicians from the county music service ensembles, young steel pan players, and sitar players and members of the Philharmonia Orchestra, all to form one large ensemble to perform a brand new piece which is called Legend of the Sky. The words have been generated by the primary school children themselves with the help of Hazel Gould, a wonderful writer.
So we wrote the songs about the griffin in flight, which gave us our title, Legend of the Sky. That's where that came from. We wrote the song about Kill the Griffin. We wrote all sorts of words about what it would be like to not have any water when there's a griffin stuck in the well. And we wrote the song about finding peace at the end and offering someone kindness.
As a member of the orchestra, we come to Leicester quite a lot anyway. This is one of our residencies. I always love coming here. The hall is always full, the audience are so warm and friendly. And now to be involved in Leicester in a different capacity, working with school children here, is just brilliant. I feel like I've had such a flavour of musicians and people from across the city. It's been wonderful.
I actually started playing my trumpet because of the Leicester Music Service, because they came into my school. I enjoy playing it a lot.
I think it is important to me to be involved in the music service because I feel as if it's a way of meeting other people that play the same instrument as you. And some people are like kind of at your level, so you kind of do similar stuff. Some people are like way higher than you, but then you learn from them as well. But when you're actually playing, you just love it, and it's like, it makes you go crazy.
The introduction is played by the creative group and Philharmonia musicians who have a part. Choir, you're not in the introduction, but you'll recognise the music and it will give you the pitch to sing Bone Dry. So for a creative group, this is the descending scale that we play together, and we play it twice round slowly, E to E, F sharps and B flats. Everyone remember?
We have a creative ensemble working who've made some of the music themselves to fit into the storyline, and that creative ensemble told the part of the story where the water has run out and the village people are very thirsty and really struggling to survive.
And we've been playing since around September and experimenting with different notes within a certain pitch and key, and using those to create different melodies by improvising mainly. For instance, you'd have the criteria that no one can change note at the same time. That way everyone's listening to each other and trying to make a sound that works with everyone else's. It's not something I get to do all the time, but when I do get to do it, it's pretty fun.
I've been working with Yarrow. She came from the Philharmonia Orchestra, and we've been kind of composing the cello part and the marimba part as well, and then fitting that in. We have had some times where we kind of got stuck on ideas, but then once you start getting into it, then it just all comes flowing, and it's really quite easy to do.
Working with the creative ensemble, I found genuinely moving to see how intrepid and creative they've become and how they've all developed their interests and their confidence over this long period of time we've been working together. Sitting in the orchestra, we obviously play from printed music, so improvising is not a skill that I've particularly developed over the years, and if I'm honest, I was a little bit scared about it. But to just have the chance to create music in a really kind of safe and supportive space for me has been fantastic.
The thing I've enjoyed most about this project is working with alongside professional musicians. For example, Jackie, the percussionist, has really helped me and the rest of the section to make the sound that Fraser wants and the sound the audience wants to hear, and has helped develop our tone and musicianship in general.
Working with the musicians from the Philharmonia Orchestra is great because they're actually really nice and they help you a lot with stuff that you find difficult as well. You can really just go and talk to anyone, and they're really, really good as well, so it's someone to look up to as well.
There are 9 separate movements in the whole 50 minutes of music, and they've all been created in a slightly different fashion. So it's all come together piece by piece, very slowly, bit by bit, as the jigsaw's been put together, and now we are just getting a sense of what the whole thing is, and that for a composer is really exciting.
Fraser Trainer has been an absolute inspiration, and he's come up with a really unusual, really exciting piece which I think everybody has been thrilled to be part of, and we're all really looking forward to performing.
And he likes to get everyone to work and input something, even the more quiet people. And over the couple of weeks, we've become more of a friend group rather than a work group because of him.
I think this project has really helped me with teamwork and communication between different groups of people. Certainly as a percussionist, we have to work with 4 people who are doing completely separate things, getting around each other and getting our parts in the right place and at the right time, and learning how, if someone was slightly out, how to help them come back in time, and things like that have really helped my overall musicianship.
I'd definitely say that overall my playing has improved. I'm playing with people I've never met before, so I'm not used to their kind of playing, so I've evolved to play more with them. As well as with the creative, we have to listen more to what everyone else is playing because there's no particular set music. So I've learned to actually listen to others while I'm playing and to adapt to how they're playing so that everything comes and fits together.
Finally today, everybody's come together. You see a huge number of primary school children on the stage, the show choir, all the instrumentalists are here. It's really buzzing. We've rehearsed, and now finally the moment has come. So it's sounding absolutely brilliant, really fantastic. They've all worked so hard. I can't wait.
Story was about a new and terrifying and unusual thing coming into a place and finding common ground, and what was really nice is how that was reflected musically with these all these different musical traditions coming together, and a music service like the Leicestershire Music Service opening its doors to lots and lots of different types of music and showing how they all come together and work together to make something really beautiful.
Really enjoyable project, really great people to work with here in Leicester. Great work with the primary school children to get them sounding really good and confident and singing all that stuff without words. So it's been a really good collaboration, and thank you so much to the Philharmonia for making it happen in the first place.
I think we should do more of these kind of projects because they encourage everyone to keep playing. And it's a nice feeling to have different people that you necessarily wouldn't have met if you played in your local orchestra group. That this entire thing brings us all together, and I like that.